Yo, what is up guys, Serious Freeze here. Today I'm going to be showing you how I got top 500 with lumberloon freeze and going over the matchups and how to play them and also pretty much how the deck works as well. So yeah, let's get into it. So first up, we are going against this TikToker. He plays Mega Knight Zapbait, but the way you want to beat this matchup is very simple and very easy to play. In 2 times Elixir, they literally cannot defend any of your pushes if you have Evo E-Drag Lumberloon on the board. The Evo E-Drag just absolutely is your saving grace in this matchup, so I activate King here real quick. But yeah, as I was saying, guys, like, just defend in 1x and wait till 2x Elixir. Just defend throughout all of 1x, and if your towers are just above, like, 2,500 health, you should be fine. You can build a bowler push and then cycle to your Evo E-Drag also by placing it in 1x as well, like I did here. Like, this is just a really good way to just get to the Evo quicker and just be ready for those 2x pushes, you know? So yeah, he goes for a Skelly Barrel. I'm just going to go for a quick bowler since if I go for NATO, he's just going to go Goblin Gang other lane. Let's see if he's going to activate King. He doesn't activate King with the E-Drag, which is very nice. I don't think this guy's having the best day. So he goes for his I-Drag. So then I also decide to go for mine just to cycle to the Evo, and literally because I have nothing else in response for it. So then I have a pretty crappy hand, Lumberjack Balloon Freeze at NATO, which is really great on the offense, but we are in a very defensive matchup right now. So we just have to play perfect defense for most of the game. Now, I go Loon here because I know his I-Drag just got back in hand. And I don't freeze because then I'm going to be way too down on Elixir. And I know he has his Evo Skelly Barrel in hand. So I would not be able to defend it. So here I just have to go for my Evo E-Drag. And I have to go for a Bar Barrel as well. Just so my E-Drag doesn't die. Yeah, you see with that Zap, he tried to make it die faster. But thank God I had my Bar Barrel. Now this is not the greatest situation to be in. We are pretty doing decent on damage in towers because we only took a little bit of damage through the entirety of the game, and we literally have more damage on his tower, so we are in a perfect good spot. So we just need to get to an Evo E-Drag again, and what better way to do that by starting Bowler Loon Freeze pushes the back. So as you see, he's just starting to go for miners, and I-Drags the back. So his mainly only defense is this Inferno Dragon and that spam, which, like I said, literally just gets torn up by the Evo E-Dragon and the E-Dragon as well. Now I go NATO here, and then I can just go for a raw Loon, because like I already have so much stuff on the board. It's going to be really hard for him to defend. And I can get a quick freeze down here too. Like, I don't even need to freeze the tower. I just need to make sure that he has to either play more Elixir or that my Loon gets a hit for when I do have the Evo E-Drag. And that's exactly what I do here. I force out so much, so he literally just is going to have trouble just spamming and spamming, because I have the Elixir to defend this spam. And there's my Evo E-Drag. And remember, guys, you don't need a crazy bowler I-Drag, Lumberloon E-Drag push to win this game like you do for some other matchups. You literally just need a Lumberloon and an Evo E-Drag. That literally should win you the game by itself, because all of his cards just get absolutely devastated and demolished by the Evo E-Drag. So yeah, I get the freeze down. I take his tower, as you see, with that push by itself. And yeah, that's matchup 1. Let's go into the next game. Okay, so for this matchup, we're going against Petronio CR, and he's running Lava Hound. Now, this matchup shouldn't be terrible unless they have the Void, which is literally has never been used since last year's meta. So this should be a pretty good matchup for me as the Loon player, because we have Evo Inferno and Electro Dragon, and then NATO Freeze just in case. The only way I see him genuinely winning this matchup is if he outcycles both my Dragons and my NATO. It's actually crazy how this matchup can turn around, but if you play even decently well, this should be a pretty easy matchup. So here I'm just waiting for him to make a play, because his deck is also pretty heavy, and most of the time Lava players either go Lava first play or they just play into things with heavier cards, because their Lava is 7 Elixir as well. So I just go for a Balloon here, and he goes Skeleton Drags, because then he just goes guards, so I think I literally just have to Bar Barrel freeze, because remember, he's playing this smart. He wants me to use my dragons, and if I use my dragons, I lose the game, because I know he's playing lava, because what other deck runs skeleton dragons? Let's be real here. So, I'm in a pretty decent spot. I have almost both my dragons in rotation, which is the ideal hand for this matchup, because you really do not want to get your dragons or your NATO freeze at the end of this matchup's hand, because if you have a bad hand in this matchup, it's pretty much game over. As pretty much for almost every matchup, to be fair. Though I get a good NATO because I know that's going to get a hit. and I kill his eye drag. So very good NATO, but I could have been up on elixir, but I was not willing to sacrifice that hit, especially against a good lava player who knows what he's doing, because good lava players can pull through this matchup. I've seen it happen. The good lava players will genuinely outsmart you. And then here I go bowler other lane, which is perfect because this matchup gets a little bit gimmicky with having to save elixir, because remember, your drags are both 10 elixir and that lava's 7 elixir, so it gets a little bit gimmicky when you have to leak a bit. You see, like I'm doing here, because you want to get both drags in hand, and you also want to make sure that he can't kill both your drags with spells, like for example Fireball Zap or the Void, like I was saying. But this guy does run Arrow Zap, which is a pretty much guaranteed win as long as I play decently good here. So I get the bowler down. E-Drag does come back, which is really clutch. I activate King with his balloon, and I-Drag is just gonna go flying over there. He's probably gonna go lava the back, and that's what I thought. And I went lumberloon here perfectly, and he's probably just gonna fend this. He goes for his evil I-Drag. I know he has it in hand, so I just have to get a good freeze down. And then that loon is on tower, and he can't do anything about it. So yeah, that was pretty much a masterclass by me, but well played to him. I did have matchup. There are some things I could have done better, but for the most part, I did play well by like going bar barrel freeze, knowing he has lava into his push at the beginning. So here we're in the third game, and this is a matchup that I really want to go over because a lot of loon players have trouble with this matchup. And if you made it this far into the video, you genuinely deserve to see how I beat this matchup, because this matchup is in 100-0. He has the 100-0. This is the classic RG Lightning. And let me tell you guys why this is such a hard matchup. The Evil Hunter genuinely makes it impossible to break through, as well as the Lightning and the Monk. But he does not have the Monk, thankfully, so this is probably like 90-10 him. But unluckily for me, this is still a pretty bad matchup. We do get a good bowler and a good E-Drag here. Like, here I go Lumberloon to test if he has Lightning or Fireball, and lo and behold, he did have the Lightning, which was not great. So I'm like, okay, I know exactly how I have to play this matchup. So, guys, this matchup is very, very gimmicky. I go for a really good freeze there. I get only one hit, and then I just activate King with a Ghost. Guys, the way you want to win this matchup is, unlike the other Lightning matchups where either you Lightning block in 2x or 3x or Lightning baits, in this matchup, you want to kind of edge him, if that makes sense. I know it's, like, weird and just, like, different, but you have to edge him. Like, what I mean by that is, when he thinks you're going to go Lumberloon the bridge with either a counter push bowler or dragons, you only go Lumberjack. So he goes the Lightning early, and then you can go for your loon and then freeze the Hunter, because he only has one air unit besides that Lightning. But that Lightning all by itself is already really devastating. So if you get that out of his hand, or if you get lucky and get it out of his cycle, that also works too. I go for a really good Evo E-Drag here because I know he's going to go for the RG, and I don't need to go for my I-Drag, so that I can just sack the damage. And I don't have to go anything into this because I want to have the elixir advantage in this matchup. Not by a lot, but I still kind of do have it. And he has to defend the Evo E-Drag. So here's what I mean by edging him. You always want to go for those late Lumberloons, so it's hard for him to Lightning. See, like you see here, he does end up playing the Lightning because he is also a top 1k player. I NATO the Evil Hunter away, so the Loon does get a hit here. Great NATO by me. He goes for an RG with it though, but bad RG because he didn't get the Evil Hunter behind it. But even if he did, I have the Barbaro. But like I said, guys, this guy, again, is not a bad player. He is in top 1k as well. So he also knows that I'm going to edge him with the Lightning. So based off this, I hit him with some reverse psychology. I go Loon into his Hunter, because if he Lightnings, it's a big overspend because he already has the Hunter on the board. So then I just decide to freeze, and he does Lightning, and the Hunter does take out my balloon, but this is fine. This matchup, remember guys, you always want to edge him. You have to be the edge lord or the edge final boss. Like, I know there's a lot of edging in this matchup, but trust me, if you edge this matchup perfectly, you're gonna win. So look, double dragons, I go for the Lumberjack. Beautiful Lumberjack, I do not balloon. I wait for the Lightning, I only freeze. I wait for the Lightning, and then I go loon. He has nothing. Literally nothing. Look at his hand. Absolutely nothing. He's desperately trying to cycle back to an Evo Hunter. I try to prediction NATO it, but like it's too late. Like, that is how you play the RG matchup. The 100-0 RG matchup that the Lumberloon players all know and hate. That is how you win. I almost kind of choked at the end there with the Royal Ghost on my tower, but no, it's fine. Like, I played that really well. I deserve to win that matchup. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, new uploads will be soon, I promise. Last set of bangers before school starts, and peace.